Welcome to Royal Info Channel. We bring nothing but the news. Let us begin with today updates. Presidential transitions are often seen as ceremonial, the calm between the storm of election season and the realities of governance. But history has repeatedly shown that these weeks are far more consequential than they seem, with delays and disputes carrying lasting implications for the nation. As the United States braces for yet another transfer of power, it's worth reflecting on the lessons learned from past transitions, particularly those marred by uncertainty and distinguish. In 2020, Donald Trump argued that widespread voter fraud, claims widely discredited, had cost him the election. This stance delayed the start of the transition from Trump's administration to Joe Biden's. Emily Murphy, the Trump-appointed head of the General Services Administration (GSA), refused to formally recognize Biden as the president-elect, citing ongoing legal challenge. This impasse lasted 4 weeks, holding up critical funding, access to federal agencies, and cooperation between outgoing and incoming teams. It wasn't until Trump's legal challenges collapsed across key states that Murphy acknowledged Biden's victory, allowing the transition to proceed. While Trump eventually agreed to cooperate, the delay underscored the fragility of a process reliant on political norms rather than immutable rules. The 2000 election offered an even starker lesson in the risks of a prolonged transition. The contested race between George W. Bush and Al Gore wasn't resolved until the Supreme Court's landmark decision in Bush v. Gore, 5 weeks after Election Day. That left Bush with just over a month to prepare for his presidency, a rushed timeline with serious consequences. In the aftermath, some analysts pointed to the truncated transition as a factor in the nation's unpreparedness for the 11th of September attacks the following year. The episode highlighted how national security and the ability to govern effectively can be undermined by political uncertainty. To address these vulnerabilities, Congress passed the Presidential Transition Improvement Act of 2022. Under the new rules, the transition process now begins automatically 5 days after the election, even if the outcome is disputed. This change ensures that funding, office space, and cooperation with federal agencies are no longer contingent on the GSA formally ascertaining a winner. This reform seeks to prevent a repeat of the 2020 and 2000 delays, but it also raises broader questions. What does it mean for a democracy when mechanisms to ensure smooth governance must account for mistrust and disputes over electoral outcomes? Presidential transitions aren't just about logistics, they are about trust in institutions. When the handoff of power becomes mired in doubt and division, it risks eroding the public's faith in the democratic process itself. Delays and disputes in transition send ripples across the government, weakening both domestic and international confidence in U.S. leadership. As the nation prepares for its next transition, one thing is clear: the stakes are always higher than they appear. Smooth transitions aren't just a matter of decorum, they are a cornerstone of national security, stability, and effective governance. In a polarized era, the challenge lies not only in designing systems to withstand disputes but also in fostering a political culture that prioritizes the peaceful transfer of power. Without that shared commitment, even the best reforms may struggle to ensure a seamless handoff between administrations. Will the lessons of 2000 and 2020 guide future leaders to rise above partisanship, or will history repeat itself? The answer may shape the resilience of American democracy for generations to come. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Kindly subscribe for more updates.